That's fucking fucked up. It's fucked up.
Welcome, Mr. Fire Nice Experience, the Sunday football special. Welcome. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're enjoying your Sunday with the guys. It's P, Fresh. What's good with you, bro?
Oh man, it's Sunday fun day. It rivals my favorite day of the week of Tuesday, man. Can't you just smell the tundra freezing over in Lambeau Stadium? It's Sunday football. Let's go, everybody!
Absolutely. Let's get it. Football Sunday, man. Here, the Fire Nice Experience Football Talk, where we worship football Sundays. Tabernacle. Let's get it. In action right now, man, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars doing the thing to the Falcons in an early London tilt.
Yeah, this is what I like to call football for breakfast. You know, you waking up, you eating your pancakes, you got your sausage, and you basically.
Oh, you shitting me, bro?
Yeah, man. Hey, mate, give me some crisps with me football.
Good night, run it, son. Run it, bro. Listen to me, bro. Are you mad, man? Shout out to London, man. Shout out to London and Wembley Stadium, man. 80,000 plus in that stadium, man. Dull crowd, though, I will say. If you're watching that game, it is a dull crowd. I will say that. With that being said, like I said, halftime, Atlanta's going to go ahead and make some adjustments. They are down big to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who this is literally their second home. I think this is their 10th or 11th game in Wembley. So, and their owner is, he's pushing this. Yes, heavily for them to play over there quite often. I don't know how as a player I would be with that, considering I would like to actually play in front of my actual home fans, but I guess he's trying to make this a home away from home. I don't know how successful this has been, but shout out to him for trying to expand the game.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Shad Khan is one of the owners who's come from outside of football, to work his way into the inner circles. And one of his dreams and one of the NFL initiatives is to grow the football outside of America. Right. And London, with all the games, if you've noticed the last couple of years, the Jacksonville Jaguars have probably been in the forefront of teams that have been playing overseas and especially in London, because it's seeming like the plan and the narrative and everything is driving to Shad Khan being the team owner that will be the one that will take the team to London and grow it there, because it seems like it may be if you can bust that market open, that would probably be a little bit more beneficial to what they're looking at. Right. Duval, even though I like Duval myself. Duval. I like Duval myself, but I guess the NFL and particularly the Jacksonville Jaguars are looking at, if we can bust that market open, that will be a much bigger market to bust open than the Jacksonville market. So
absolutely.
Keep your third eye open on that.
Absolutely, man. So, without further ado, let's get it cracking, man.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Any thoughts on the Thursday night game before we move forward? We got the Lions beating the Packers in Green Bay 34-20. Quick thoughts on that game.
The Detroit Lions, who I actually thought was going to be pretty good this year, I definitely thought they could contend for their division. They look just like I thought they was going to look up against a team who I think that is on the come but not ready yet. Jordan Love is not exactly ready, but I think he has a basement that's good enough to go forward with. But the Detroit Lions right now are playing exactly like how I thought they was playing, and I probably should have picked them to win the NFC North.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we both, for the first year ever, really, well, not the first year, because I think we both picked the Vikings last year. I think this probably last year we ever picked the Vikings to win that division, because we simply will not be buying any stock in that team unless there's some major wholesale changes on that roster. I think both teams are right where I expected them to be. In hindsight now, the Lions at 3-1, Packers at 2-2. I'm still very high on the Packers. I think that, come mid-season, I think you may find them in the race for that division. I think those are the two teams that the division is going to come down to, and looking forward. So with that being said, we start at the 1:00 tilt. We have got the high flying Miami Tuna Dolphins traveling to Orchard Park to play the Buffalo Bills, coming off an impressive win last week. Thoughts on this game, bro?
Bro, we coming in hot. This is a game that I identify that could probably be a candidate for the game of the year. When I also state, each week I say, man, this is a candidate for a game of the day. This right here has all the makings, the inner workings, the interdivisional matchup between the Bills and the Dolphins has two teams that breed familiarity, two teams that need these wins, two teams that are built to at least be competitive with every other team in the league. These two teams have aspirations further than. These two teams need what they have to go out and get a victory today. And this has a great possibility to be the best game of the day and of the season. I cannot wait to see this. I cannot wait, bro. I can't wait.
I concur. If not for, of course, the obvious, I would be locked into this game. This game has all the makings, and the beauty of it is it's a divisional game, which always brings its own drama and backstory. With that being said, the Dolphins coming off of a 70-point game where absolutely everything went right, and I would say a combination of the perfect storm, a terrible team against a very good team, everything going right. To me, said more about the Dolphins than it said about the Broncos. Bills coming off of an impressive win on the road last week, almost pitching a shutout. Dolphins at 3-0, Bills 2-1. I think I'm going to go with the Dolphins, full head of steam here. Dolphins win this game 35-30. No, I'm going to actually go 34-31, Dolphins. On the road, 34. But I would not be surprised if the Bills win this game. I do want to put that caveat out there. I would not be surprised. This one, to me, I think this is a virtual pick 'em. I'm going to go with the hot team. I'm going to go with the Dolphins by 3.
With these two teams being individually linked, and for it to be two teams very well matched, evenly matched, I think going into Buffalo right now, I think they are a little under the radar. People had, they have been enamored with the 70-point drubbing of the Denver Broncos last week, and the Miami Dolphins, rightfully so. They put the smash on Denver, but that was last week. Quietly, and it seems like, I don't know how you can do it, but it seems like under the radar, the Buffalo Bills have put together two good, very good damn weeks. And if they were playing the Denver Broncos last week or the last 2 weeks, I think as well as they was playing, they may have put up 70 points on the Denver Broncos, because I actually think that loss said more about the Denver Broncos than it did about the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins scored every bit of 31 points against a competent professional New England Patriots who had, I want to say, 21 points. So that said a lot more to me about the flailing Denver Broncos organization than it did about Miami. With that being said, this game is early. It's in Orchard Park. I think Bills Mafia will be out today. I think it's going to be a barn burner. I think they're going to be jumping off the tables. I think they're going to be playing beer pong and all of that shit already. And I think they pull out a hard-fought last person gets the ball. I think Josh Allen will be the last person with the ball. I think this is going to be a candidate for game of the year. And I think Buffalo pulls this out in a close, hard-fought interdivisional game to the tune of 30-28 Buffalo.
I'm not mad at that pick at all. I'm not mad at that pick. Like I said, that I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked at the result of that game either way. Moving on. You're going to laugh at these next two games because, I mean, I don't know how the stars align for this to happen, but the next two games feature two 0-3 teams. Well, 4 0-3 teams. So I guess somebody has to win.
Right, I guess.
In our first showcase of ineptitude, we've got the virtual roller coaster in the Minnesota Vikings traveling down to Carolina to play the 0-3 Panthers. Thoughts on that game?
Oh, man. Well, as I said earlier, previously, the Minnesota Vikings were the team I did pick to win the NFC North. And boy, do I got my foot in my damn mouth for saying that. I actually thought they was going the other way. It seems like all the
we
games...
both picked them with some trepidation, though. When we picked there was some trepidation with the pick, but, you know.
I just thought that they weren't going to fall off the cliff so bad this year, but it seems like the same thing that made them laugh last year, it's the same thing that's making them cry this year. It seems like they're the same team, but the same way they was winning last year, a whole lot of 1 point and 1 possession games that coming down the end. This year, they're losing them some kind of way. And I'm like, they're 0-3. Last year, they had these same types of games. And it was, I want to say, 2-1 after 3 games. And it's just not, they just can't continue to play like this and anybody have any type of confidence in them. So right now, I'm going out on a shaky limb to say that I still think they have the requisite talent and experience to win a game over the Panthers. But man, you ain't gotta tie me down to you can definitely tell me this game would be 11-7 game. This game would be 11-7, and the Panthers could definitely pull that out. We got our good brother, checking in with us from Bucharest.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's checking.
This is literally from Bucharest. Wow.
Yeah, we got our good brother checking in with us from Bucharest, man. Via satellite.
Did the satellite link up?
Yeah, when he get the satellite link up, we're gonna bring the good brother B Mad in.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go with the shocker on this one, man. I think the Panthers get their first one. The youngster Bryce Young, I think he gets his first victory of the year. I think the Vikings continue to stumble. Could be wrong, but really, who cares in this game? Moving on. Let's get this other one out of the way too.
Hold on, let me bring the good brother B Mad in, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we get his thoughts on this stinker.
Yeah. We're starting him off with a stinker. We're starting him off. Good brother B Man, how you feeling this morning, man, about this?
Yeah.
This shake 'em up game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers.
That's a major flex you got going on there, bro.
We're live. I'm not in Bucharest no more. I just flew into Ukraine, bro.
Okay.
Man, that's
Ukraine?
We got Ukraine right now, man.
That's a major flex you got going on there, bro.
Be careful out in Ukraine. Be careful out in Ukraine. I heard they got a little situation going on.
We're in a good spot. We straight.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I see.
We got security outside and
everything. You got NATO security, UN security.
Yeah, we good, bro. We good. So
listen, give me your thoughts on this game. Well, first let's go back. Since you went early, real quick. Dolphins Bills in Orchard Park. What you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Fins, man. I see no reason. I saw nothing from them that would tell me they're gonna lose.
Okay. Keep it going. Keep the momentums going. They got about 4 momentums.
We're going to keep the momentums going. I'm going to go with Dolphins, and I'm going to say it's going to be a good one, though. I'm going to say 35-31.
Okay, that's what I said. I said same score. I said 34-31. Right. So next game we got, and just by fate and the not the universe, but I think all the trash cans align in one. The 0-3 Vikings against the 0-3 Panthers in Carolina. How the fuck does that happen?
Can they both lose, or is that not an option?
Yes, they can. You can end a 0-0 tie. That is possible.
Damn.
Wow. Bro, just shake them up.
7. Fuck it.
Right. Nobody's holding you to that one, man.
Yeah,
you might, you know what I'm saying? We might start having games, you know, at least once a week. Like, man, I don't want to put my fire record on the line, picking some of these games. You know what I'm saying? We're like, man, shake them up. Right. I picked Minnesota just because I picked them to win the NFC North. So I'm gonna keep picking them until it really matters.
Yeah, the Scholar coaster keeps going today, bro, and it stays down. I think it's broken. I got the Panthers in this one. Give me the Panthers getting their first victory. And how about this, though? And to follow up that stinker, the 0-3 Broncos travel to Chicago to play the 0-3 Bears. How does this happen? Who wants to jump in first and pick this?
I will. Chicago 7-3. Fuck it.
Man, that sound like they was playing on concrete somewhere, man. You know what
I'm saying? You know this is a Pop Warner game.
Yeah, fuck it.
Right.
Who you got, Frank? Who you got, Broncos or Bears, man?
Well, I'm assuming they playing in Chicago.
Yeah, they're in Chicago.
I don't like nothing they got going on in Chicago as a staff, record relatable, and a crew, man. I don't like nothing they got going on. And like I said, the fish rods putting their head down, man. The ownership, whatever they do, they keep finding all the wrong people to pick all the wrong guys and to coach all the wrong guys. And you just keep cycling them over. And I just keep coming back and saying that until I, expect something different. Like my man Bags, a Bears fan, said. He said, oh, man, we got a new regime in now. I'm like, all right. So you're going to get rid of Justin Fields, who you should have never picked in the first place. But I actually think the Denver Broncos, as bad as they fucking played last week, I still don't think they are as bad as a team as the Chicago Bears franchise is. Now, they running neck and neck. But I actually think, and I'm going out on a shaky limit saying this, but I'm actually thinking and saying that Russell Wilson will be the guy who wins the game today. Russell Wilson, I think he is, out of all the things going bad on both sides of the ball and, for both teams, I think Russell Wilson will be the guy that makes one more play than anybody else out there and pulls out a 13-9 victory.
I'm going to go Broncos 17-14. Moving on. I don't think too much time on that one, bro. And at 1 o'clock tilt in Cleveland.
Also,
we've got the
check-in. On the check-in.
Man, on the check-in.
What's happening?
Dying laughing zone.
We out here in Ukraine making a video, a rap video, bro. You heard me?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Ain't nobody from Delaware made a rap video in Ukraine until right now. Nigga, we getting it done.
That's a pleasant surprise, man.
Straight like that.
I said, what's going on, bro? That's a pleasant surprise right there. Good to see you as always.
OG Grand, man.
We need more rap stories, man. We got to get that. We got to get another episode of the we need some of them rap stories, bro.
I got you, man. I got you.
All right. Absolutely, my God. Moving on. We got the fighting Edgar Allan Poe's out of Baltimore, the Ravens, going to Cleveland to fight the dog.
Wait, the Edgar Allan Poe's?
Yeah, fighting Edgar Allan Poe's. Yeah. That's the namesake. That's what the team's named after. That's the team. That's what the team is named after. Quote the Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. Useless football knowledge. They travel to Cleveland to play the Browns. Ravens 2-1, Browns 2-1. Divisional rivalry. Let's go.
I'll start. Deshaun Watson is not playing today.
Ooh.
But that being said, I'm going with the Ravens. And I'm going with the Ravens. Not that Deshaun Watson has really made a huge difference on the offensive side of the ball, but I just think that I forget the backup kid's name. I just don't think he. I think
Dorian Thompson Roberts.
That guy. I think they're gonna put it on him. I'm gonna go Ravens 27-10.
I want to give a shout out to Fire Nights family out there and a big, huge Baltimore Ravens fan, Chakia. Thank you for checking in. She said, we winning, because that's her team, the Ravens.
They better win. I got them picked, man. They better win. That's my representative.
Now, you saying they going to Cleveland, right? Or
they're in Cleveland. They
in Cleveland, man. Cleveland is playing. They flying a little bit under the radar today, but like you said, I think with Deshaun Watson being out today, I think that's going to make a big difference. I think Dorian Thompson Roberts will come in and play admirably, but I think right now Lamar Jackson, I think he's going to say, you know what? It might be time for me to get back to my feet. We'll get back to the arm later. Let's get these dubs under our pockets. And I think we're going to go ahead out here and win a really, really knockdown, drag-out fight. But I will not say it's going to be a high-scoring game. I just think Baltimore Ravens will score a little bit more. You know what? No. You know what? No.
Let me add this. Let me add this. There are quite a number, as always, quite a number of injuries on the Baltimore Ravens side of the football. Rashad Bateman is out. Odell Beckham is out.
A lightning bolt just hit me. If there's one game that I think Dorian Thompson Roberts is going to win, I think it'll be the first game that he plays where there's no tape on him. Nobody knows what's going on. I don't think they're going to understand the way his feet and his arm are connected a little bit better. And I think the Cleveland Browns, I changed my pick. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns today. Winning 13-9. You can book it. I think the injuries will not be enough. Baltimore Ravens will not be. They're always hurt. They're perpetually banged up. I'm sorry, sis. I'm going with Cleveland this morning. Holla at me. Book it.
I'm gonna go Ravens. I'm gonna go Ravens 17-13 in this one. I think the Browns without their starting quarterback is just what the doctor ordered for the Ravens. Having so many injuries, I think this is probably the best thing that they could ask for as a team with the new quarterback. Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens 17-13. Moving on. We got the Steel Curtain traveling to Texas to play the Houston Texans. This is a 1:00 tilt. Give me your thoughts on this one.
I'm going with Kenny Two Gloves, man. I'm gonna say Kenny Two Gloves gets it done 24-10.
Fresh.
I think this is a sneaky candidate for game of the day. I think Kenny Two Gloves and a really flying under the radar, maybe one of the first times in Ohio State / NFL quarterback history, you have one of those quarterbacks actually playing competent football in CJ Stroud. I actually think this is going to be a better game than a lot of people think. I still think Kenny Two Gloves and them pull it out, but I think this is a better game that a lot of people are going to lead on, and I think he pulls it out to the tune of 28-21. Kenny Two Gloves and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Give me the Texans. Give me the Texans on this one. Texans continue last week's feel-good story. They bring that into this week. They beat the Steelers 21-17. Put it in the books. Give me the Texans.
You picking up something on the Texans. You picking up something on.
Well, time and opportunity. Time. I think coming off of last week, how they played, catching an offensively challenged Steelers team. Texans are at home. 1:00 tilt. All things bode well for the Texans. Not to say that you play this any other week, I might pick this different. This particular week, give me the Texans. Give me the Texans in this one.
That's fair.
Next game, 1:00 tilt. Got the 1-2 Rams traveling to Indianapolis, playing the 2-1 Colts. What's the skinny?
I'm gonna go with Go ahead, Fresh.
Now, is Anthony Richardson playing today?
Anthony Richardson is. It looks like he is in. Looks like he's a go. There is as of 11:25 a.m. There's been no update. Full participation in practice. He looks like a go.
Okay.
Okay, and they playing against who again?
We got them playing against the Rams. Rams traveling to Indianapolis. 1:00 tilt.
Give me the Colts. Give me the
Okay.
Colts. I think that no, I'm sorry. Give me the Rams. I liked what Gardner Minshew had brought to their team. I would have went with the Colts if Gardner Minshew was playing today. I don't think Anthony Richardson is ready just yet. I think the Rams, they've been a little bit better and a little bit more surprising and a little bit more competitive than what a lot of people thought. I think today their experience outdoes Anthony Richardson's inexperience, and I think they go into Indianapolis and pull one out by the tune of 27-13. Rams.
That's fair, and I like your assessment, because I too like what Gardner Minshew was bringing to them, and I think he's at this point more ready than a young boy Richardson is. With that being said, though, I'm gonna give the Colts. No, you know what? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Rams, and I'm gonna go with the Rams by the tune of 17-7.
I'll make it a sweep. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna make it a sweep. I think this is a week the Rams get one. I think the Rams are gonna have that kind of season where they win one, lose one, win one, lose one, lose one, win one. That kind of thing. They're mid-team. Give me the Rams 24-14.
Okay.
Road victory. Next tilt at 1:00, we got the Buccaneers traveling to play Who Dat Nation, the New Orleans Saints at 2-1. Divisional game. What's the skinny on the game, fellas?
I'm gonna go with the Who Dat Nation. I don't think it's gonna be a great game, honestly. But I'm gonna go with the Who Dat Nation.
I think we're getting a correction. Is Who They Nation. Who Dat Nation is the Bengals.
Nah. Who they is the Bengals.
Yeah.
Who that is the Bengals.
Yeah.
Who they is the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think whoever meant to put DAT. I think that's a mistake.
That is the Saints. They is the Bengals.
Yeah. Right. So they was thank you for correcting.
No doubt.
The good brother.
I'm gonna go with Nola, man. Their receiving core, man. I'm still in love with their receiving core. Who's starting that QB today for them?
For which team? Who?
For Nolan's.
Yeah. For New Orleans?
Yeah.
1 second here. Let me take a look at the injury report.
That was one thing that was one big factor that I was thinking about myself, because I think they should get a boost, because I think Alvin Kamara comes back today as well, comes off his suspension. So I think they're just going to get an emotional boost just from him, if not just a boost on talent and him being as great as he is at running back. I think
Derek Carr was questionable. He was limited in practice, so I think he might be a game time decision. So okay. I don't know. I know that what Jameis Winston is still there, right? I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I think Jameis is still there in New Orleans. So I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough game to me, man. Not because it's a great game, but I mean,
it's that bad.
Well, because the Bucs are coming. The Bucs are coming off of being stonewalled by the Eagles, so a little loss of confidence there in a game that I thought that they could actually pull out. And it was a game where they could have pulled out, but they just got stonewalled by a better team, more stout team. And the Saints, I love the offensive weaponry on that side of football, but it just, the trigger man is just always a question there. If I got to pick one of these teams, I guess I got to go with the home team. Who that say they're going to beat them Saints, man. So I'm going to go with the Saints. And I think the Saints might get this one 27-13.
I'm gonna go score similar. I'm gonna say 27-14. I think that I was liking what Baker was doing game 1 and game 2. Game 3, not that he had a terrible game, but I think we starting to see the Baker that we all know and love. I say Baker takes another L today, 27-14.
It's never easy playing in the dome.
I think it's gonna be on him.
Yeah, never easy playing in the dome. Never easy playing in the dome.
Yeah.
You know that the Saints are going to bring it defensively, and I think that they confuse him. That crowd gets into it, and Baker just, he has a terrible game.
Yeah.
Moving on, another 1 o'clock tilt.
We've got.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had the.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So fast, my friend.
I stand corrected.
I actually think Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks bounced back off the mat from losing to the Eagles last week.
Okay.
I don't like Jameis Winston as much as I like Baker Mayfield, so that tells you how much I like either one of them. But
I prefer a hole in my head.
Yeah, but when you picking the lesser two evils, I'm looking at everything around, and I actually think the Buccaneers have been playing a little bit better than people giving them credit. I think today the interdivisional rivalry, with them actually playing a little bit better ball than the New Orleans Saints have, and with their quarterback situation being in a little flux, I think they get up off the mat and win a game 20-17, going into New Orleans and knocking the Saints off. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks getting off the mat.
That should be interesting.
Good luck with that.
Hey, well,
We'll see. And another 1 o'clock tilt. We got the Washington, D.C. Commandos traveling to the link to play the Eagles. Interdivisional game. Commanders 2-1, Eagles 3-0. Thoughts on the game?
As much as I hate the Eagles, and as much as I'll be rooting against them, I see them dominating the Commanders. I think that I think Jalen throws a pick 6. I will say that. I'm calling that. But with that being said, I still like the Eagles to win 37-17.
Thoughts fresh?
Jalen Hurts hasn't played exactly like people was expecting him to play, like he, with expectation within reason. I don't think that he's needed to play like MVP level for them to get back to where it was, the successes they had last year. There are other things that look like they could be shored up above, Jalen Hurts not playing at the level he was last year. This is interdivisional rivalries. I was very close with the Eagles, so these interdivisional rivalries are tough. It doesn't matter who played and what they did last week when the Eagles, bang up against the Washington, Commanders. The Commanders are a little soft in some areas they shouldn't be in. And those things will be taken advantage of by the Eagles today. I actually think it'll be a little close in the first half, and then it gets a little bit away from Washington. But these games have a way of tending bend back. You look back around with 57 seconds left, it'll be Eagles 27, Washington Commanders 23. So that's the score I'm calling. Eagles 27, Washington Commanders 23 in a weirdly close but not close but close game.
What you just told me, Fresh, is that it's going to get away from them early and they'll battle back in the second half, which I think could be a possibility. I just think that the variable here is strength against weakness. Defensive line for the Eagles as a strength, offensive line for the Commanders as a weakness. If they play along the line any way, shape, or form like they played last week, this will be bad. I don't think they played that bad back-to-back weeks. I think the Eagles win this one by 10. Give me 27-17. The Eagles get the victory in this one. But let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Before we move any further along,
Let's
fellas,
fucking go.
we actually have our locks from the block. We have our locks from the block on the check-in. We have our guys, Bags and Bake.
Let's get it.
What's
bragging.
good with you?
We're here. I know the streets is buzzing. I know y'all heard about us.
Who
We on
heard about
we on a tear down here. Y'all ain't. I know the streets done told y'all.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
They wanted some more locks from y'all. Been getting everybody rich. Everybody going down cashing out, man. So they need some more locks from y'all, good brother. Can you please let them know what some locks from the blocks are today?
Well, I'm fading where everybody's taking in the Miami Dolphins. We going up to Orchard Park, ride with the Bills.
Okay.
I see your jersey over there. I want to take y'all on the upset, but
Hey man, it is what it is, bro. It is.
I don't know.
You got to do it to the people to inform, man. So
we
you pick
fading.
'em.
We going back to the same game plan. We not even changing stride. We fading the rookies once again. So we going with the Steelers against the rookie CJ Stroud. He had a big game last week. You know they got a big win. That's coming to a halt. We go with the Vikings. They over. They go over 4. They down there in the dregs with us against the rookie Bryce Young. He coming back off an injury. And where's the other one at? Oh, Colts. Anthony Richardson back against the Rams. We taking the Rams.
Okay.
Man, that's what I'm gonna get.
Stay away from the battle of the bums.
I swear,
Broncos versus the Bears.
Stay away from it.
Stay away from the battle of the bums.
Hold on, good brother, man. You're a beloved friend of mine, my brother, man. I always have to ask you, man, about the state of Chicago football, man. What's your thoughts on what's going on out in Chicago right now?
Man, we got remember that meme where it was LeBron, Magic, and Rob Pelinka, and they was looking, and Ron, they said fire everybody. They said Pelinka said who? All of them.
Is that what it's come to? Fire everybody?
We in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. What you want me to say, man?
Bro,
Man, yeah. Y'all got
We got our pick and we got our pick and we got the Panthers pick. So you know what I'm saying? When that game come down, the loser is still the winner. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if Mike got the
lottery
pick.
balls.
They want the pick, Mike.
They got a lot of lottery balls, man. Chicago got a lot of lottery balls in the Caleb sweepstakes.
Right stuff.
Oh, we in the middle of the transaction. He putting the big bet in.
Oh, and it's so real, man. And thank y'all for getting all of our fandom rich with all your picks, locks from the block. My brothers, Bags and Bake, you know it's legitimate, it's real.
He said,
We
stay
out
away
here.
from
We
all
for
the
the people.
rookies
You know
today.
what I mean? We
Stay
for the
away
people.
from the rookies.
We had the police coming down here putting in tickets.
Right.
Hey,
They said,
man,
man,
That's when you know it's real.
They said 20,000 got one down here. Where the picks at?
yeah.
That's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
That's when you
Hey,
know it's
man.
real, man.
They can't keep running up and down these streets all their life, man. You know, saying running down on people and harassing people. Maybe
Yeah,
they
we
come
totally-
get somebody.
We made him. He had to get a subscription though. He didn't get them for free.
Oh yeah, tell them you got to subscribe to us every week.
He
And
had
you
to
can get some
subscribe.
exclusive picks.
He had to hit
Yeah.
the subscribe button before he gave him the picks.
There it is, man.
All right, bro. We appreciate it. We'll check back in.
All right.
He said stay away from all of the rookies, man.
That's fresh enough.
Appreciate you, bro. It's all love, man. We'll get back with you.
Hey y'all.
They repping the Steelers and
Hey, baby,
everything.
what's going on?
And that's like we tell you when we say locks from the block, we actually mean locks from the block, man. Love y'all, man. In the building, locks from the block. They've been getting all of our people rich. So I'm telling
Absolutely.
y'all, And matter of fact, like he said, pretty soon you're going to have to get a subscription. But it's just like anything else. You pay a couple dollars into something and you get more dollars out of something. Go ahead and get your money right, man, with the Locks from the Block subscription and all of that coming through with the fire and ice, man. You know, all of that,
Moving
man.
on.
We good.
Gotta make money.
So listen, let's get to the last 1 o'clock tilt, and then we move to the 4 o'clock games. In the last 1 o'clock tilt, we got Who Dey Nation traveling to Tennessee to play the 2-1 Titans. Who we got here?
I like this. I think I seen them starting to try to bring it together last week. You could tell that Joey B wasn't 100%, but he still looked good. You know, he didn't have to do a lot of moving. The line really protected him. Mixon was looking good. They had a few drops from the receiving core. I think mainly T. Higgins. But I like them, man. I think they pull it all together, and I like them. I like them 31-7.
Man, these are two teams that I picked to win their respective divisions. Both of them got off to slower starts that I was looking forward to, even though Cincinnati's was more expected, and it seems like they're the team a lot more expected to overcome their slow start. Man, not sure West Tennessee could get some requisite quarterback play from Ryan Tannehill, and that's all they need is what like Baker Mayfield is giving up. You know, that's all they need, man. I'm not ready to count D-Hop out yet. I'm not ready to count out Derrick Henry, especially in that division where you have 1-2 rookie quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence underperforming up to this point. I'm not really ready to count out Tennessee, man, because I picked them to win this division. With that being said, man, I like what's going on a little bit better in Cincinnati. They've been known to overcome slow starts a little bit better. As long as Joey B can stay requisite, which I know he will be, long as he's on the field, it'll just be enough to overcome what Tennessee's putting down right here and right now. I don't think it's going to be a lot of point scores, so I think this would be something to the tune, something funny like 18-16 Cincinnati.
What I said last week, and when I picked the Bengals, I said it was not going to be the offense. It was going to be the defense that will have to carry the bell for them. And the defense answered the bell as I thought they will. And they'll do the same thing this week against a offensively challenged Titans team. Give me the Bengals in this one. Still, the offense still is not going to be revved up. But I do think the defense takes it to another level. And I think they play stellar football today, and they go down to Tennessee and they beat the Titans. Now, I just want to take a quick look because I do want to see one thing here in terms of injuries here. I want to see if the Titans have their requisite offensive weaponry. Okay, and just like I thought, Treylon Burks is out. Yeah, just what I thought.
They're a team that can't really afford nobody being out. They need to be at max strength every week.
Yeah.
Everybody give it maximum effort and being maxed out.
So with that being said, I'm gonna go with my pick. Give me Cincinnati to the tune of something like 19 to 13, something like that. Something like, I think they don't get on track, but I think they get the victory and continue showing resiliency. I think the Bengals' main thing is resiliency. This is going according to script as far as I'm concerned. So we get to the first of the 4 o'clock tilt games. We have the Raiders traveling to SoFi to play the Chargers at 1-2. Who wants to pick this game? Have at it.
I'm not even going to touch the big old elephant that's in the room. That is,
You sure?
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to say,
you know, Aaron Hernandez ain't kill herself.
Right?
Oh, snap!
You smell me? Yeah, I'm not even going to go. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say, I like Herbert.
Is that what you thought?
And I like him. I like Herbert and the boys big today. I think the Raiders are in disarray in many ways. And it's going to show on the field. 35-10 Chargers.
Fresh, have at it.
I usually don't like to go with these guys, man. LA Chargers, man. I don't like a lot about their outfit and what they got going on around there. But the Raiders are the Raiders. The Raiders have been doing stuff like this for a long time. They're one of the teams who've been collectively and individually shooting themselves in the foot with on and off the field distractions that you just can't keep overcoming this stuff, especially when something like this happens to probably the best player on your team. That's hard to overcome. And that reverberates exponentially throughout your franchise. And it reverberates back when it seems like the stuff is actually originating from the franchise. With that being said, it's hard to overcome shit like that, and life comes at you fast. And today, I think will be one of those games where Justin Herbert shows up and says, oh, this array around here, you guys can't communicate, y'all can't get your hand signals together, and all right, I'll probably go for 350, 3 tutties. I probably will throw you a pick, but it's not going to really matter because Jimmy Garoppolo is still a little bit loopy. And they're just not going to be able to overcome enough stuff. I've never believed in Josh McDaniels. I think they win this one going away something to the tune of 27-9.
And G-Rock ain't playing, is he?
It's questionable. Limited in practice. So.
Oh, I said that number really. I might want to stretch it. Oh, okay. I thought he was playing. He is. Oh, but I think he still is a little loopy. So 27-9.
With that being said, I don't really want to do it. God knows I don't want to because I'm thoroughly off of. This is one of the 3 teams that I absolutely despise right now. But I mean, I guess when facing Las Vegas coming to town and the issues that they're going through, I have to go with the Chargers in a big way. Something to the tune of 28-10. They get on track today with an offensive performance, and they protect SoFi and they beat the Raiders. In the next 425 tilt, we got the Patriots, the Fighting Hoodies, traveling to Dallas to play Jerry Jones' own Dallas Cowboys. Thoughts?
I think a lot of people think they have ran across, pun intended, the blueprint to slowing down the Dallas Cowboys. And I think a lot of people think that New England is a team that could be a little bit better suited to take advantage of that weakness, some people would say. A lot of people saying Dak going back home is going to be emotionally charged, for Dak, and a lot of people in the stadium and both sides, have a little bit more.
Zeke.
Zeke. I'm sorry. I'm not Zeke. Got my cage wrong. Zeke's going back home and saying it's going to be a little bit more emotionally charged on both sides. I just don't think that New England can muster up enough offense, even though I think the Trayvon Diggs injury will be significant. It will be significant. No ifs, ands, buts about it, man. That guy was a damn good player. Pro Bowl, I want to say, for all his years playing. You're going to miss that. With that being said, I got the Cowboys pulling this one out rather easily, even though I don't think it's going to be an offensive explosion. I just don't see much that Mac Jones is going to be able to do to Micah Parsons. I didn't see him getting hurt. Stephon Gilmore, I didn't see him getting hurt. Van Der Esch, he's not hurt. So as far as I can see those guys still out there, I think the Cowboys win pretty easily, even though it's kind of low scoring, some to the tune of 21-10.
Couple of things stick out here. And I'm going to focus on the corners. While the Cowboys are down one corner and probably, their best corner, keep an eye on the Patriots young corner that they have, who's one of the better young corners in the league and will match up with CD. If he can do a satisfactory job of slowing down CD, we know that the hoodie typically likes to take certain parts away, and they've been giving him mainly man coverage. If the hoodie can find a way to keep this game close by doing what our own brother said every team should do, and he exposed it 2 weeks ago, but it did not come to fruition until last week. If the Hoodie can run the ball today, max protect, because you cannot sit back there and let Mac Jones throw the ball 30 plus times today. You've got to max protect. You got to be deliberate. You got to play the clock. You got to be physical. If there's any team in the league who has a physical identity or physical mindset, it's that particular coach. It's just a matter of whether it can translate to his team. That's why the game stays close, because they actually stick to an old school style of keep away football. Let's not put the ball in their hands. Let's keep the ball. Let's run the ball. Let's keep the game close and give ourselves a chance to win. I think they give themselves a chance, but I think the Cowboys pull it out today. They rebound from last week, improve to 3-1. They beat the Patriots to the tune of, I'm going to say, they get some field goals today. I think they win 19 to 13 today. Not as close as the score may sound. I think they dominate on the defensive end, and the Patriots get a late touchdown. But I think the Cowboys pull this one out. The Patriots defense plays well and holds them in check, and they keep the ball away from the Dallas offense, and that's the result of that particular score.
So I think it's going to be, like you said, Coach, I see it being a close game. And I see the Hoodie trying to take away the run as opposed to taking away CD. And I don't know if that's what you meant. That's just my interpretation. I don't know if that's what you meant.
I think their young corner has been doing so. I think he's probably one of the top 5 rated corners statistically by PFF. So if he's able to contain CD one-on-one, the Hoodie can shift his focus to containing the run and making Dak put it on Dak's shoulders, because he's found a weapon in that corner. That corner has been able to. Whenever the Patriots are good, they have a secondary guy that's able to play that tight man-to-man coverage. And I think he may have found another one. I think it's Chris Robinson, if I'm not mistaken.
Christian Gonzalez.
I know he had a Latin sort of name, but that was my intention. If he's able to play CeeDee Lamb one-on-one, not necessarily stop him, but hell, you a guy like that, if you can hold him to 5 or 6 catches for under 60 to 70 yards, you've done your job.
All right, so it's going to be a close game. I got 23, because you mentioned field goals. We will kick some field goals. Right? That quarterback guy, he's not good to get into the end zone. I actually have, even though I'm over in Ukraine, I actually got some peoples that's out in Dallas, and they're going to be in a building today. So I got a little inside the stadium today. I got word that Zeke is RB1 today. So he's going to be getting his starting snaps. I got Zeke scoring a touchdown in his homecoming. I just don't think it's going to be enough. I got faith in Quinn to make some changes, do a little shifting around. And I think we have on defense, we have the personnel where he can make those, movements and kind of shore things up in the run game. I do see Zeke getting about 60 yards, 60, 70 yards and a touchdown, and having a pretty good game out the backfield with the pass, because that's kind of his thing. With that being said, I think our defense scores a touchdown. I think Kevontae Turpin runs, and I think that's all the touchdowns we get. I think the rest is going to be field goals. I see Dak throwing an interception. But like I said, I got some guys that's going to the game, man, and I'm gonna have some inside track for y'all, and I'll keep y'all, in the loop. But 23-17.
Okay, so we got a sweep there. In another 425 tilt, we have an NFC West divisional clash. We've got the Cardinals coming off of a high with the big upset last week, playing the San Francisco 49ers at 3-0. Thoughts?
High goes back down. They get sober real quick. CMC is going to do what he does. I do know that Debo is questionable. I believe he'll play, but I don't know what strength he'll be at. But I think a not 100% Debo is enough. to kind of get it done with Ayuk on the other side. I like the Niners big. If I had to hammer, I like the Niners 34-10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I want to piggyback and off the good brother. I don't think Arizona can muster up 2 weeks in a row of good cheer. It's just not enough. Their organization, what they got going on. You got people playing hard, but they just don't have the requisite weapons. And then after time, man, just people grinding on you, scoring, succeeding, which I foresee in San Francisco's future. You just can't keep up. Josh Dobbs last week, a lot of times, man, like the hoodie says, you don't win a lot of games. A lot of teams lose games. And last week, Arizona may have won the game in the standings, but Dallas lost the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think San Francisco comes out and loses this game. They don't lose very many games, and it's hard to beat them. So over the time span of a game, they're just going to wear you down with their physical style and their more talented players. So I think it's going to be a bloodbath. Like one of our fans said, bring out the hammer. I think everybody gets right and fat, and I think it's a slaughter. I think to the tune of 38-6.
Not a bloodbath, though.
Bloodbath, 38-6.
Let's keep the goodwill going, man. I think the Niners, you said it fresh, just too physical at home, too many weapons. Niners big. They may put up 40. This could be 42-17. Niners big, man. I just think the Niners get rolling on this one. Everybody eats in this game.
Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats, man. Niners just, I mean, if you're gonna line it up, Cardinals coming off of a big win. Niners just keep it rolling, man. We humble y'all real quick. Take that back to Arizona, and you take this with you. In the Sunday night 8:22, we have the Chiefs traveling to MetLife to play the New York Jets. Thoughts in this one?
Murder, kill, man.
Yeah.
Keep it short, bro. 45-7, bro. 45-10.
Fresh? 45-10?
I got something close to that. I got 40-9. Just because the Jets, they can't muster up a whole. If Zach Wilson is quarterbacking, they lacking.
I got the Jets handily. I mean, I got the Chiefs handily. Not outrageous, but they just solidly win 27-9. I just think ultimately it's going to be I think it's going to be a slow start, but eventually, as we've seen, and both you brothers have predicted, the Jets defense just literally wears down, and then the floodgates open. These 5-10 yard slants or hitches or bubble screens start to turn into big ones. Fatigue starts to set in, and it just just gets away from him. It just simply gets away.
Andy Reid is one of the forefront of the coaches that stress your whole defense out. From sideline to sideline, all 53 feet. Sideline to sideline vertically. He's been one of the innovators of that and one of the pioneers in front of all that. So I say good luck to any team who goes up against the Andy Reid defense, because you never know what's coming. You got to be disciplined and where you need to be at all times with Andy Reid defense, no matter how good your defense is. So good luck with him and that alien Patrick Mahomes.
And in the last game, we got the Monday night tilt. Seahawks travel to MetLife. MetLife getting a lot of workout, I noticed in the early seasons, as far as these like back-to-back game 1 and game 2 back-to-back days. I've noticed that.
Or as L's too.
Well, that too. Seahawks travel to MetLife to play the New York Giants. Seahawks at 2-1. Giants at 1-2. Thoughts on this game?
Go ahead, Fresh.
Man, the Giants have been who I thought they were. A lot of those games that they was winning last year, they was absolutely maxing themselves out. This year, it's just like, look, man, how far can we max ourselves out? And then the inevitable went down. Saquon Barkley got hurt. Danny Dimes reverted back to Daniel Jones. This is who a lot of people thought they were. I think with the addition of Jamal Adams and Tariq Woolley coming back for the Seahawks, they are a team that I picked to win the NFC West, yes, and I'm still hanging in there with my pick. I think they go into MetLife and serve up a couple more L's to the goddamn Giants by the tune of 28-10, because I just think it's going to look like a varsity team against a JV team on national television.
Saquon Barkley is out. Their best offensive lineman, Andrew Thomas, is out.
All right.
Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle 24-13 in this one.
I'm a lone wolf it here, right?
Ow!
Because Saquon's out,
They get right? You think they get right?
that forces them to do some different things, and I think they pull this one out. I'm going with G-Men.
The Gambler. Uh-oh, the Gambler.
24.
Ooh, 24 points? Man, against the Seattle defense? Let's see if it happens. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants won, but it would be extremely low scoring, like fucking 13-10, something like that. But hey, let's see what happens. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by that game only for the standpoint of I'm just curious to see, like you said, with Saquon Barkley out, how they play. Do they get better? And then is this kind of like the precursor to maybe them thinking of moving away from him? Or is it, they stink without him and hey, you just stuck in the same place, So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
I just want to add something to what you were saying about the Giants and how they look with or without Saquon Barkley. We have all seen what they look like with and without Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is the sole reason why they have had any success. When he plays, they have a shot. When he doesn't play, they don't have a shot. So with him, regardless of what position he plays, unfortunately, they don't like to pay the running back position. He is the reason why they have had any success in recent history. So without him, you look like you stink because all the other players around don't add up to anything. Saquon Barkley had to be maxed out to the tune of over 1,700 yards from scrimmage last year. Plus Danny Dimes maxed out to the tune of 15 whole passing touchdowns and 8 rushing touchdowns. You had to have linebackers maxed out to the tune of like 10 sacks. And they're like, wow, did that happen? Yeah, that happened. That's not happening right now. And without Saquon Barkley, they're toast. Proceed, bro. Closing thoughts.
There it is. There we have it, man. There it is. So listen, what's y'all plans for the day, man? How y'all are celebrating this glorious football Sunday? Fresh, what's on the agenda?
Man, well, I'm gonna run down, put my ticket in, man. I've pleasantly seen some of these successes in the gambling world. So let's keep that motherfucking ball rolling. But other than that, I'm just be locked in.
I can dig it. What about you, bro? What's the plan? What's the plan for the day?
Listen, we just trying to live out here in Ukraine, man. It's bomb. I don't know if y'all heard it throughout the programming, but it's bombs going off and all type of
mortar fire.
You know what I mean? We just trying to survive. We're gonna see if we can get our NATO security to take us to like a bar or something, watch the games, lock in like that, man. But other than that, we just trying to stay out the way, bro. We got our Kevlar and shit over there.
Right.
We got Kevlar and shit on, but we just trying to live.
Right. Stay woke, Stay woke. Stay woke out there in the streets.
Listen, man, you brothers make sure you eat hearty, man. Get some wings, some dip, your drinks, your libations. We got a day chock full of games. We got some good ones. We got some stinkers. But, you never know how the game. You never know how the day turns out. It's the NFL, baby. Those 2 0-3 games could very well turn out to be the best 2 games of the day. You never know.
Good note, Fox. I heard that the Ukrainian wings is all that, so I'm going to find out.
The Ukrainian wings? Are they wings? Are they wings, though?
Allegedly.
Is that chicken?
Allegedly.
Oh.
Could be Russians.
They could be war-torn pigeon. So
yeah,
with the right spice, anything could be chicken.
The right spices, man, might make that thing jump.
It might turn into crispy duck.
That part.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, Here on the Fire Nights Experience, man, we practice the religion of football and we pray to the football gods. This is what we do. Another Sunday down in the books. It is only 12:05. You got the rest of the day. Get your bets in right now. We'll check in later on with some progress. We may get some on location surprises. You never know. Report in later on. All you fans out there, check in with us later on so that we can kind of get a feel for where you are. Of course, I'll check in. Fresh should be there with his observations. We'll do what we do. With that being said, it's been the Fire Nights Experience, man. We out. Take us out of here, Fresh.